What's up, y'all? I'm ChrisHayes508. This is On the Spot. Today we got a very special guest. Please introduce yourself. Tell us your name, where you're from, what you got going on.
My name is Hield. I'm an artist out of New York, and I make music. We got everything in my bio. I got music on all major streaming platforms. Everything in my bio, direct links. We got everything set up in the bio for y'all. Check it out. I'm an artist trying to, show a different style to the rap game, trying to just put my music out there and give the rap game something new to listen to.
That's exactly what you're doing, and I had a chance to check out some of your music. I like what you're doing. You got a video out, you got singles out, you got more on the way. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about the music and a whole lot more. But before we get started, I want to officially welcome you to On the Spot, man. Thanks for coming through.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the first thing that I always like to ask about is your name. Tell the people again what your artist name is, but also tell them who gave it to you, why you chose it, what's it mean, what's the story behind your name?
Well, my artist name is Hield. I feel like the story behind my artist name, it's not super like crazy or inspirational. It's more just I wanted something different, Coming from New York, a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of association with drill rapping, and it's like typical, styles of names you'll hear, like Bando and like all like the cool names, but I kind of wanted a name that's like never heard before, something no one's ever heard before, something unique, something that you hear and it'll stick with you. And so the basketball player Buddy Hield, he's kind of a player that he gets his shine, he gets his light, but in my opinion, I feel like he's a very underrated player. And so I thought about it, kind of feeling underrated as an upcoming artist. I obviously wasn't going to steal his name, but I kind of just took a twist to it, Buddy, and then I put it together, Hield. And so at first I was skeptical about it, but it kind of stuck with me. So I just ran with it, and we still here.
Wow. That's very unique, very creative. I like the concept, the message behind it, man. I'm not mad at it. So Hield.
Yes, sir.
Saying it right, guys. The name is right down below. Go
Hield on major platforms
right now. And I want to find out a little bit about your journey. How long have you been making music? How'd you get into it? And what's your motivation to keep going?
Well, officially, about 2 days ago, we just hit a year making music. So it's been thank you so much.
Wow.
We just hit a year. So it's been quite a long, well, not that long, but it's been as of now, been a pretty long, cool journey. It's been a struggle kind of, trying to just, always having a love for music growing up, listening to big artists, Missy Elliott, Drake, the whole Young Money Records side of it. And then, kind of just loving all different types of music, being from a foreign country, having my music there. I was always into music. And then I was also really good in writing. I was also really good with talking. And so eventually it kind of just went from writing to poetry to, writing songs for myself when I was younger. And then I had so many friends who made music in high school, and thankfully I have a lot of supportive friends who inspire me, and I, see them in the studio and see what they do and see the confidence they have. And one day it just clicked for me. It was like, why don't I start making music? And so that's how my song I Am Who I Am came about. It was kind of just a whole wrap up of all the things I wanted in music, and I just came out with it. I was nervous at first because I was like, criticism and stuff, and not having a name yet. But I think it went well, and to this day I still promote that song to this day.
Wow. Okay. Well, congratulations. You've been working on music for a year. I know there's someone watching who might be thinking about getting into music.
Hey, man, if you think about getting into music, if you think about doing anything in your life, and that's something you love, is that something you want to do for yourself, is something you'll enjoy doing, go for it. Take the risk, put the time and effort to it, because at the end of the day, you're doing something that you love, something that you enjoy. You don't want to be doing something that you're doing just for money, just for, likes, or just for clicks or stuff. You want to do something that genuinely makes you happy, and everything else is going to come with it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Now, since you started a year ago, what's something that you've learned about, obviously making music and becoming a better artist and trying new things, but what's something about the business or something about what you've learned along the way that you wish you knew when you started that maybe you would tell another artist that's getting into it?
One thing about the business I would say is be prepared to spend money. Even though, this day and age it's being a broader thing to be independent, to, do music on your own. They have different stuff, like different distributors, United Masters, DistroKid. They got Band Labs where you can make your own stuff and all stuff like that. Everything still will eventually cost money. And it's not to be discouraging, because you can still, make a living, still do what you do, and still be able to finance yourself. But you got to be prepared to put money and invest into your future, into your craft, essentially.
Absolutely. I love that. No one's actually said that yet. And I've been asking a lot of artists over the past few weeks, just like, what's one piece of advice you would give or something you learned along the way? And be prepared to invest in yourself. And that's not a bad thing, because you're investing in yourself. It's like, if you want to be a scuba diver, you need to have a scuba mask. You know what I'm saying?
You need that oxygen tank.
Yeah, you need an oxygen.
Can't go free diving.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You need that oxygen tank. And that's kind of what, like, promotion is to your career. That's like your oxygen, you know what I'm saying? Like, your graphics, those are your flippers, you know what I'm saying? You need all these things and then you get it together, and that's what you've done in a very short period of time with the music videos, the graphics, the songs, and everything. And, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what's on the way. And we've been talking a lot about music. I want to find out a little bit outside of music. Outside of music, what's something you do in your spare time, something you're interested in, a hobby, something you do for fun?
Well, I do a few things for fun. I stream on Twitch. I've always been a gamer my whole life. I grew up playing games. Gaming was like a safe space for me. It was like, somewhere where, like, you separate the real world from, the virtual world. And so, I stream on Twitch. You can follow my Twitch, Young Astray 00. But yeah, gaming for sure has definitely been something that's helped me, cope growing up, going through struggles and stuff, and just sometimes, find peace and just, get away from the real world and get my mind away from, if I'm stressing about something, or, if I'm just having a bad day, I can just hop on the game and just have fun and just enjoy myself.
Hey, I think that's actually a great way to look at. Some people look down on gaming, but I think that's definitely a great perspective to have. And a few other people have mentioned a lot of gamers watching, that is for sure. Now, as far as music, like growing up or even right now, who are like the top 3 artists you listen to or that you're influenced by?
Oh, geez. That's such a like a great question, but it's also a hard question, because I grew up loving so much different types of music. Like I had mentioned in the beginning, Missy Elliott for sure, Drake, Jay-Z, Coltrane, Nicki Minaj, surprisingly. She was like heavy influence. Who else? Lil Wayne. But I say right now, the top artist I'm listening to, definitely Tyler, the Creator. Tyler, the Creator, he's been growing on me for a few years now. Tyler, the Creator for sure. Who else? Oh, it's an artist named Real Young Phil. He's not like super mainstream, but that's an artist that I like discovered, on the internet, searching around and stuff. And he's definitely had a style on me that I've been, kind of, hunching at for a while. And there's an artist called your stepdad. He's blowing up a little crazy on TikTok right now. And like, just his style is super unique. And one more, his name, what's the artist's name? I think it's Fugi Raw or something of that sort. And he makes kind of like R&B type music, and just the different inspirations, because I as an artist want to be, grow and, one day do R&B, switch over to punk rock, switch over to, I want to be able to be versatile in my styles and be able to, just make all different types of music, as I grew up loving all different types of music.
Absolutely. So you definitely have a lot of different inspirations and influences. I love hearing some of those names,
definitely.
Like Coltrane, and just so many. Lil Wayne, Coltrane to Lil Wayne, and I feel like me and you, we could talk about music all day. And before we run out of time, I want to make sure we talk about your music.
Definitely.
So when people watching right now, they haven't heard your music yet, what's the first song you would tell them to check out? Where can they find it?
The first song I would tell them to check out is definitely "I Am Who I Am." That's again one of the first songs I've ever made. That was a song that I made just in the inspiration of me starting music. I didn't really know what I wanted to make my first song about. I didn't really know like a specific topic, or like if I wanted to talk about, something that's trending in the times right now, or something that's, a sensitive topic, or, you know, I didn't know what genres to necessarily choose as a song. And so I just decided to make my first song a tribute to myself, to me starting music, me being a new artist, and my goals for music.
Okay. Okay. So I Am Who I Am is available right now, guys. Go give him a follow. Click that link in the bio. You
Hit
find
that
that
link in the bio.
and
Got everything
everything
ready for y'all. I am who I am.
else. Absolutely. Now, what's coming up next? What can we expect next from you?
I've been teasing that there's a song I have called Villain. I've been teasing a part 2 to that song. People, you know, a few people have been requesting it on TikTok and, you know, on Instagram and stuff. So that's definitely on the way. I have an EP coming soon. I'm still just working out, you know, what song I exactly want on there, you know, the kind of, you know, bring a new style, I would say, you know, showing more of my craft and what I could do as an artist, and, like, you know, just certain, like I said, inspirations that I've had and kind of applying it to my music now. So yeah, definitely a EP coming soon. Stay tuned for that. And yeah, Villain Part 2 definitely coming soon. Definitely coming soon. This May, actually. So stay tuned.
Stay locked in, guys.
Stay
You've only been
locked
doing
in.
it for a year. But you've been putting out a lot of content. You got the video out. You got more music on the way out. Spotify, YouTube here. I was searching
Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Music. We trying
Twitch.
to get it even more broad.
Guys, it's gonna pop up if you search for it, guys. Just give them a follow. And listen, we've got a little bit time left. We got like 30 seconds left. Is there anything we didn't talk about that you wanted to mention? Any shout outs you want to give?
I want to shout out my friend DeAndre. He's been with me throughout this whole music journey. I want to shout out my mom for supporting me. I want to shout out my girlfriend for supporting me. I want to shout out all my friends, Jay Montana, Lil Ox, all the people on TikTok who support me. I want to shout out my engineer, Lyrical Young Low, for sticking with me and running through this journey. And I just want to thank everybody who supports me and, you know, supports everything I'm doing and, you know, trying to make a living out this music stuff. And I'm just so thankful for the opportunity to even be in this position right now.
Man, that's definitely inspirational, motivational, guys. If you're watching, you're thinking about it, do it, try it out, see if it is for you. It's definitely for him. He's having a lot of, look at him, he's having fun. Like, you're having the time of your life out here, bro. I love it, man. I love it, bro. Man, me and you are definitely gonna stay locked in. I appreciate you coming
For sure.
to the
Thank you
show.
so much. Like, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. I thank you so much for you and your platform for having me.
Thank you very much. And guys, I want to thank everybody for watching this episode.